Ouch! My head. I feel like I just went through a wild roller coaster. And, wait, where am I? Strange. I was just in the cafe. Is my mind on a break? Am I dreaming? Where the hell am I? This cube. I could have sworn I was holding it in my hands just now. Is it to blame for all this? Nonsense, Vio. Oh, damn it! Stop talking to yourself. A stick? It doesn't look very sturdy. I often collected sticks as a child. My mother was rarely thrilled about that. Well, nobody takes this one away from me now. Ouch! Damn, this thing is on fire. I'm not touching it again as hot as it is. Okay, very carefully. It seems to go down very deep here. Okay, Vio, take a deep breath. I think something bad has happened. Either I'm lying somewhere having the high of my life, or I'm half dead in a coma. Or I've gone mad. Yes, that may be it. Crazy. I mean, there's a flying city and islands just like that. And I'm standing here talking to myself. What's wrong with me? Where am I? A bridge leads from here to the floating islands. It doesn't look very trustworthy. But what suspension bridge does? Wherever I am, wherever I really am right now. I can't change that now either. As long as my true self doesn't wake up, I guess I have no choice but to fritter away my time. Although, maybe this is the real me after all. Never mind. Let's get going then. Floating city, here I come. There's someone sitting there fishing. Wait. There's someone sitting and fishing directly on a ground, somewhere in the clouds, with no water underneath. Okay, Vio. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Ooh, clouds above clouds. I don't dare look down. He sits there calmly, as if something perfectly normal, sitting on a precipice somewhere high up in the air, fishing, as if he's been coming here for many years, day after day, with nothing else to do but that. Hello?
Shh!
Huh?
If you shout like that, you'll scare them away.
Them? What do you mean?
You're not from around here, are you? I fish birds. What else?
Birds?
Well, of course, birds. Feathered creatures. Don't tell me you don't know what they are. You've fallen on your head a bit too often, haven't you? Or did your mother just let you out too seldom to play?
And are they biting today?
Does it look like it? Do you see a nice fat bird anywhere around here?
No.
Do you think I'd be sitting here, wasting my time if that was the case? Well, at my age, you don't have so much time to waste, you know. Oh no, of course you don't. You youngsters may think that, but you haven't yet learned your lesson. I was parsnip back then, or organic carrot, depends on the age group. No, they don't bite. Otherwise, I'd be with my Betty by now.
I am not from here.
My condolences.
Thanks.
Which is not to invite you to stay.
What I really wanted to ask, where am I?
Here? Are you serious? In Utopia, of course.
Utopia?
Of course not. You really believe everything, don't you? Listen, you have to question things a bit more. Otherwise, you and life won't work out.
So, this isn't utopia?
Yeah, of course not. Don't let them tie you up with a turkey like that. This is Underham. Be glad you didn't end up in Overham back in the day, when it was still there. Oh, we thought they were better than us. They're snobs.
Something tells me that I shouldn't ask why now.
What did you say?
Me? Oh, no, nothing.
Good, because otherwise you'll scare the birds away.
I'll go on then.
Do that, but please do it quietly.
A bucket of water.
Hands off! The bucket is sacred!
You need a bucket of water to catch birds.
Every self-respecting angler carries a bucket of water. It's good luck, and I can use a lot of it right now, as long as the critters don't bite.
Hello.
Oh, hello! Well, a new face.
New face.
That's what I said, Ben. Well, if that's not a nice surprise.
Thank you.
It's true. Everyone likes to see a beautiful new face.
Beautiful new face.
You must be traveling, huh? A tourist?
Tourist?
Let her finish first, Ben.
So... Yes, I'm a tourist.
Ha! I knew it. It's, not the best season at the moment.
Not the best season.
But to stay here will certainly leave a lasting impression on you.
Yes, I think so too. What are you doing here?
What are we doing here? Ha! What does it look like?
Well,
We are the ones who keep this crumbling city in good shape.
In good shape.
so you make sure that everything doesn't fall apart here?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Strictly speaking, we are on a construction site here right now.
Oh, sorry. So I'm not actually allowed to walk through here.
Yes, but that's fine. Please don't walk on the grass verge there. And please, leave our tools alone.
All right. What can you tell me about this place?
What can you say about it? It's all just crumbling away.
Just crumbling away.
That means the earth is gradually breaking away?
Exactly.
Exactly.
But that's terrible. Is there no way to prevent it?
Permanently and generally speaking, it's probably long too late for that.
Long too late for that.
But we are earning cash with it right now. Our order situation has never been so good, and we're booked up for months. New cracks are appearing everywhere, and individual parts of the islands are breaking away again and again.
It sounds like you're not very concerned about it at all.
We are not.
It all looks quite dangerous here.
It is.
Aren't you afraid that everything will crash at some point? Or everything will fall apart completely?
Fear? Not at all. You can't spend your life only in fear. We have to come to terms with it. We make a good living out of it. It's all right.
That's all right.
Okay. Who are you?
Who are we? That's no secret. I am Nolo. And this is Ben.
Nice to meet you. I am Vio.
All ours. I'm responsible for planning and supervision, and Ben is... He just does what has to be done.
Sounds like a clear division of labor.
Definitely. It is important that such things are clearly structured and that someone has the plan in his hands.
I've got to get going.
All clear. See ya.
There's a sign on the door with a big X drawn in it. A signpost. Obviously, someone was very deliberate. They're all over this place. Okay, now I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, another customer. I'm busy right now, but feel free to look around a bit. I need a moment here.
Oh, thanks. And no hurry. I'd better speak to him later. He looks like he's very concentrated right now. A skull. It looks so real. A bottle of 100% detergent.
Great stuff.
A bowl of,
These are cleaning tablets for my sweetie. They're guaranteed to eat away any plaque.
a stack of books.
La gloria.
Come on in. Door's open.
Hello?
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, it's all right. Come on in. I'm just doing my nails, and there's not usually much happening here.
What do you do?
I'm painting my nails. They're drying right now.
Yes, but otherwise?
Otherwise,
What did you do before that?
I painted them blue with little glitter stones on them. The latest thing.
I mean,
And in the next hour, I'll make them pink.
pink?
Should I do coral instead?
You paint your nails every hour?
Yes. I always come up with something new.
That sounds great. Yes. But don't you get bored with it at some point?
I watch the cacti grow in between. That's my second passion.
For that, you definitely need a lot of patience.
Oh, yeah.
And apart from cacti and nails,
I wait.
on drying the nails.
Yes, and for Herman.
Ah, I've heard of that before. It's also called lucky cake. It is a sourdough made from wheat flour that contains lactic acid bacteria, yeast, and a little milk, vegetable oil, or water. You have to feed it a bit, like a pet.
Herman is my husband.
Oh. And when is Herman coming home?
If I only knew. I've been waiting for him for ages. He sits outside and fishes.
You mean the old, fisherman outside is your husband?
Yes, you must have seen him outside. He made up his mind not to come home until he's succeeded.
You are very different.
You think so? I think we are quite similar.
Already a little.
Even though, I have to admit, he is the more patient of the two of us. It's so fascinating how he manages to sit still for so long and watch his fishing hook. I wish I had those abilities too.
Come to think of it, maybe I'm not so unlike you after all. Do you miss him?
Yes, but most of all I miss his old stories. From back when the world was a different place and he could have all these wondrous adventures. You know, when you could catch fish instead of birds.
And you yourself don't want to have adventures?
Me? It's so boring here. The time for adventures is long gone. And besides, soul snake attacks, pirate scuffles, octopus dressage, it all sounds so wonderful, but you have to be very brave and experienced for that.
And Herman experienced it all like that?
Yes, he's so incredibly brave and experienced. A real dream of a man.
And you are really sure that this is what he experienced?
Of course. He told me so many things about it. Herman would never lie to me.
Maybe he's just trying to impress you.
Then everything I know about him would be a big lie. No, I can't imagine that. All the adventures, the experiences. How you wanted to save poor drunkards from singing manatees and yet lost good friends.
Sounds dramatic.
Or crossed the sea with nothing but a swimming ring and a bottle of grog, always on the lookout for dangerous ghost pirates.
Adventurous.
He has experienced so many unbelievable things. So unbelievably much. My poor brave Herman. I love him so much and all his experiences. When I listen to him, I feel like I've been there myself.
That I can well imagine.
I never doubted that anything about it could be a lie. Do you think he's telling me tall tales?
Yes.
That would be terrible. That would change everything. I have to think about that first.
I'll check back later.
Go ahead. I'll wait here anyway.
A fishbowl with a little fish in it. Oh, you're a cute little thing. But somehow, it looks a bit empty and lonely in there. Small blue-green stones. They look very pretty, and the colour seems to vary a little in the light. Whew. Made it. From below. It didn't look like so many steps. A barrel of rubbish. A big barrel of smelly, stale rubbish. Not exactly what you want to rummage through, but good. At least, in this mad, maybe dream world, there's rubbish in the bin. Exemplary. Oh, a broken bottle. It looks more or less clean. I'll take it. Hey, that's the old lady from the tattoo shop. I wonder if I should take her up on that. I don't want to be indiscreet.
Thank you. The turkey in a feather coat was to die for. I was full all round.
Oh, sorry. I don't work here.
Oh, never mind, child. Everyone makes their mistakes.
What is the food like here?
Great, really great. You can't beat the quality of the dishes.
What's the best thing on the menu?
Oh, that's a really hard decision. The turkey soup is really a feast, but not everyone likes the eyes that swim in it.
Ugh.
Oh, maybe you should try the turkey pudding. It's homemade. There are a few lumps in the gravy, but I've been assured that's the way it has to be. And I don't know any other way.
Maybe I'll try that later. Do you come here often?
Oh, child. I'm a bit old for you, don't you think?
What?
It's all right, I'm flattered, but I'm not interested. Don't take it amiss, okay?
I just wanted to ask. Never mind. Let's forget about it. You look happy as a clam.
Oh, yes?
Yes, there can't be a better advertisement for a restaurant.
I just have a bit in my teeth. Unfortunately, it's a bit uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't have a toothpick with me.
Toothpick? Oh, darling, a toothpick won't help. But something I could rinse my teeth in for a moment. That would be really a delight.
Maybe I'll find something useful that could help.
That would really be wonderful.
See you later.
Of course.
Oh, a bow. I wonder if anyone would mind if I borrowed it for a moment. Obviously not. That looks like...
You don't know the shashlik sauce? The original?
No, not so far.
Then you should urgently change that. Take the bottle with you. I don't need it anymore. You can keep it. If you keep it cool and dry, it will last forever.
Thank you. Excuse me?
Ah, a guest, a new face! Welcome to the Old Spoon. It's not an easy journey to get here, but it's worth it.
Thank you.
What is our new guest in the mood for today?
What is the dish of the day?
We don't have anything like that, but we have a menu.
Ah, well, then, what does it say?
Oh, so there's shredded turkey with turkey mash and crispy turkey claws, for example.
Yummy.
Or flambé turkey in a blanket. An old family recipe.
Is there also a dessert?
Of course!
Oh, great.
Turkey tartlet with beet sorbet. Very popular.
I think I'll think about it some more. Is there perhaps something here without turkey?
You mean a truth-free dish?
Exactly. I, don't digest turkey that well.
My goodness, I'm sorry to hear that. No, unfortunately, we don't have anything else here.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Thank you. I don't need anything at the moment.
If you do, just let me know.
A bowl of fruit. It looks real. Or someone was particularly fond of detail and went to extra trouble to make the mold there on the few grapes look particularly realistic. Ew. Fruit. And, as far as I can tell from here, absolutely turkey-free.
Oh, yes, that's right. I had forgotten about the bowl. We don't have many fruitarians here.
Can I have some?
Of course. Makes 10 soupy rupees.
Oh, I don't have any money, unfortunately.
And unfortunately, I have nothing to give away. Times are hard.
A jukebox? I can't believe they still use them anywhere. I always wanted to have one of those at home. Excuse me? Could I have a glass of water?
I'm sorry, but drinks are no longer on the menu.
There are no drinks, not even a glass of water.
No, I'm sorry. It just wasn't profitable in the long run.
People come up this ever long way, eat, and don't feel thirsty.
Yes, they are thirsty.
But
They only prefer long fermented drinks, and it cost me half the setup every time until closing time. It ended the same way every time.
with a brawl?
With chair and table throwing, an old discipline that is still in the blood of the inhabitants here, even if the practice of this, well, sports, has been punished since the great reform of ex-mayor Dolitzgood.
Sounds like it's banned for a reason.
Oh, yes.
And the elderly lady at the table can't get a glass of water either?
No exception. As I said, there are no more drinks on the menu. I also no longer have a water connection on site since there was the last big landslide and the pipes broke open.
There is no water supply here. But how do you clean the dishes then? How do you prepare the dishes?
That is a trade secret. I can't talk about that. But the rain barrel behind the building has explicitly nothing to do with it.
How come you only offer turkey?
Well, I would say that you could call that an adaptation of external circumstances.
And that means?
It's very difficult here with food. Imports are very expensive because of the current circumstances. Luckily, my great-grandfather was a turkey farmer, and that's how it all came about.
That means you have your own turkey farm, and that allows you to keep your restaurant alive.
Exactly. And you won't get anything as freshly caught as our turkey anywhere else. It's a pity you can't eat turkey. You're missing out on something very special.
Yes, too bad. Because of the fruit.
Do you have money now?
Well,
I have
why doesn't that machine work?
If only I knew. But if you manage to get it running again, then you can take as much of the fruit as you want.
Really?
And on top of that, I'll give you this crispy, juicy turkey chicken to go with it.
That would certainly not be necessary.
Yes, I insist. But first, the box has to be running again. The society tonight is celebrating a birthday, and there should be music. So it would be great if you could take care of that.
I'll take a look at it.
Wonderful! If something should be, just get in touch with me.
The way up here is especially...
Yes, but you get used to it over time.
Wouldn't it be safer to build a railing or something like that on the stairs?
Not so long ago, there was one there. But then there was another one of those landslides and the railing fell down. Since then, it's been the way it is.
And nobody wants to have one again?
For God's sake, no! Afterwards, something will happen and someone will fall down with the railing.
Thank you. I don't need anything at the moment.
If you do, just let me know.
Hey, that looks like a small ship. And it doesn't seem broken either. I'll take you too. A blue-green stone. What is the saying? You should stop when it's at its best. I've rummaged around in the rubbish enough. That looks far away. Don't look down. Just don't. I'll end up collapsing and crashing. Whew. From below, it really didn't look that bad. Okay, very carefully, step by step. Don't look down. Hopefully, this really is just a dream. And hopefully, I'll find a way out of here soon. A magazine about plants. May I have a closer look?
But of course. But please don't take it with you. I'm not through with it yet.
All right, thank you. Gardening, Digging and Potting, the trade magazine for the dedicated plant whisperer. Oh, here's a special page. It looks like it's been opened a few times already. Cacti. The prickly co-inhabitants are back in fashion. How to combine them, what language do they speak, and which species suits me best? Find out here. Hey, there's a bag stuck to the side. I think they're flower seeds. Here's something. There are no taboos here, but you should be careful with the combination of yellow and blue. An old adage warns us that blue and green should never be seen unless there's something in between. But plant connoisseurs know that especially deadly rare carnivorous plants are associated with these colors, company to which our favorite cacti certainly don't want to belong. Ooh, sounds complicated. A few stones, quite ordinary, grey stones. I'll take one. Hello. Excuse me? I don't understand you.
He's a bit shy. You won't get a word out of him.
Oh. Busy? Is it exhausting what you're doing? What is the work like? All right, see you then. A paint bucket. The yellow paint splashes on it indicate that it already has been used.
Entering and touching the construction site is not permitted.
Not permitted.
Oh, sorry. Crap. Antique shop. That way. Antique. Looks like an information stand. Let's see what it says. Tourist information. Hey, that looks interesting. Activities all year round in the region. Workshop, counting blades of grass for beginners and advanced students. Listen to paint drying. Stone sifting for young and old. Bring a suitable sieve. Please note, according to DIN 4022, stones are only objects over 63 millimeters. See grain size classification. The search for a needle in a haystack for dummies. Hey, here is a section. Trills and excitement. Interest group tax declaration. Only for registered members. We will gladly send you the 25-page registration form on request. Communication exclusively via fax. Daily fax distribution list for all members. Deductible membership fee. And don't miss the big snail race this weekend. Admission free. How cute! A little castle. Reminds me a bit of those things you put in the aquarium for fish. I'll take you with me. Well, on one side, in the form of a rope. Sort of. Ooh, a knick-knack store. That reminds me of the old days, when Grandma used to take me to those rancid dollar shops.
Knick-knack store? Rancid? I resent such terminology.
Sorry.
Antiques. These are antiques. Precious, rare, unique pieces. Carefully selected by none other than me, personally. And offered to the public for purchase. For a small contribution, of course.
I didn't mean to be rude.
And that means do not touch anything. No touching. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just look with your eyes. Do you understand that?
Yes, of course.
Excellent.
This guy doesn't seem to be the most relaxed sort. Let's look around a bit, but we'd better not touch anything. We don't want the poor fellow to have a heart attack and end up with me being wanted for murder. You know, like in the pilot of a streaming series or something. Hey, a coin.
Normally, there is something extraordinary here. But, given the current circumstances, I thought it appropriate to provide a little promotional material.
A ballpoint pen. Can I have that too?
No, for short-term use only, not for takeaway.
Huh. I'll borrow it sometime. But I came here with this cube.
I beg you, a little more composure.
That cube there on your table is mine.
Excluded.
Yes, I am quite sure.
Excluded. This piece cannot belong to you.
But
I have cited it ownerless, and thus it has become my property. According to Section 710, Paragraph 5 of the Property Fines Law, I am authorized to now own and sell this antique jewel.
property fund law.
I don't know where you come from, but here we have our rules and laws for all areas of life. And according to paragraph 710, section 5, there is no doubt that I am clearly in the right here. If you doubt this, we are happy to settle it through the legal process. But I warn you, I am extremely well insured in terms of legal protection.
luck. Oh, now don't get stuck. Yay! A chewing gum!
I beg you, a little more composure.
Oh, of course. Yes! Nice shop.
Excuse me?
No?
It is an excellent store. Each unique piece under this roof is its own treasure. I sell only originals. Connoisseurs travel from far and wide to purchase my unique pieces.
That sounds impressive.
My clients include the creme de la creme of the upper class.
How many customers do you get in a year?
So you could say, so sometimes, at least, so...
So, no one?
The road is very long. The clientele is very busy.
But you just said...
What's the point of this line of questioning anyway? Who are you? Somebody from the Consumer Protection Agency? The Antique Sales Department?
From Consumer Protection. Right, I'm here for an examination.
Certainly not.
Pardon?
Certainly not. I have only recently corresponded with the lady from this office.
So?
And I was assured that there was no reason to complain. No usury, no hidden extra charges. I'm a clean businessman. And you...
Yes?
...are an exceedingly bad liar.
Thanks. From the Antique Sales Department?
Impossible.
Yes, as I stand here.
Impossible. Such a prestigious body as the official Antique Sales Department would never, and I emphasize, would never, and I emphasize, never employ such a cretin, let alone send them here.
A gratin?
Cretin! You Philistine! There you go.
Philistinette, if anything. So you don't believe me?
Let's not get stuck on quibbles. No, I don't believe you. And you are a very bad liar.
I am Vio.
Please spare me the long monologue about your biography now. I don't want to know where you came from, nor why you have come here of all places to steal my time. Do you intend to buy something?
Not really. I don't have any money with me, and if I'm honest, I don't really know what I'm doing here.
Why don't you say it right away? So you studied philosophy? Well, short of money and these constant why questions about the here and now, existence... I knew right away I wanted to make something better out of my life.
So why are you selling old stuff?
Don't you dare! Old stuff! This shop is a treasure trove! A refuge of precious antique pieces! Valuable treasures, silent witnesses of significant history!
So, in summary, old junk.
Rarities from better times. Each unique piece is an irrevocably precious relic of inestimable value. The state of preservation of my antiques is legendary, and the rarity value undisputed. Each of these pieces of jewelry has been manufactured to a very high standard, mostly by hand.
All right, all right.
Any connoisseur would be awestruck when viewing this invaluable collection. However, this requires appropriate expertise in order to correctly assess age, originality, and provenance, which you obviously lack.
But I really need this cube.
Then you should have taken a little better care of it. Every child knows that you should never let your belongings out of your sight. But, well, some learn it late and in an expensive way.
Is there any way I can get the cube back?
But of course, you can of course buy it honestly.
You want me to buy back my own cube?
You can call it that, but please do not forget that I am the current owner of this antique treasure.
No, of course not. I will certainly never forget that. All right, how much does this cube cost?
Well, considering its extremely immaculate condition, the apparently remarkably intact mechanics, the distinctively bright colors.
All right, all right. I don't need to be convinced.
With consideration of the current collector's value and with regard to an assessment of the year of manufacture,
the price.
I can offer you this precious piece for a fair price of 200,000 Superior.
200,000?
Exactly. Anything else would impoverish me. I also have costs, you know.
I don't have 200,000 soupy rupee.
That's unfortunate. But perhaps you could warm up to another piece that fits more into your, well, budget. I have a few cardboards that might fit better and could certainly be of interest to you.
But I don't want boxes. I need the cube.
Then I can't really help. Either 200,000 Superior.
Or
Well, maybe there could still be a possibility.
which one?
If you could offer me something comparably antique, precious, which would fit the profile of my offer, then I could possibly agree to exchange the said cube for it.
So I just have to find some old junk, old antique treasure, and bring it here to trade?
Well, it has to be a remarkable rarity. Not just any conventional antiques. But yes, as already mentioned, then I might be willing to make a barter deal with you.
What kind of junk, antique, would come into question?
Well, it would have to be a special rarity.
So?
For example, an exclusive, if not very useful, horse armor.
A horse armor?
Not just any trader, of course. But of course it can be something else exceedingly extraordinary. Like Hotel Ubu General Purpose Key, Christopher Columbus's chest, or the Catamalata man-eating plant.
Okay, that all sounds not so easy to find.
Tracking down antiques is an incredibly demanding and difficult task that only the fewest overly accomplished connoisseurs know how to understand.
Of course.
I can see you are getting some idea of how challenging this profession actually is, even though sensing is of course only part of all the tasks and knowledge that all this entails.
Yes, very challenging.
Isn't that right? Is there anything else I can do for you?
I'll, look around some more.
If you must. But please, don't touch anything! We only look with our eyes, not our hands.
Of course. I can't believe he just took the cube and now I'm supposed to buy it back. Wonderful. Really wonderful. Could I just please wake up here now? Hello? No? All right. And maybe later? Anyway, let's see how it all goes on here. I have to think of something. A very ugly wind chime hangs from a hook. I think it's supposed to represent a bird. The beak looks strange, certainly antique. Oops! I better wrap it quickly before anyone else sees me. No. What for? Oops, there was a little spring in the beak of the wind chime. The beak looks strange. The city seems to be spread over several islands, as if it had been broken up, and I can't see paths anywhere either. One door. It's closed, with a sign on it. It doesn't look very inviting. I'm going to knock.
Who dares to knock on my door?
Sorry, I just wanted to...
Away with you! Do not disturb my rehearsal.
One more try.
What fool dares again?
Just very briefly.
Leave me alone. I'm practicing my arias. Your idiocy is repugnant to me.
But I just wanted...
Take this and let it be a lesson to you, and never knock again.
Hey, that could have hit me!
Maybe we speak the same language now.
What was that anyway? Seems to have fallen into the bushes. Pliers? Why the heck would you throw a pair of pliers out the window?
Out of my wife's funds. I mean ex-wife. She left all her junk still here. I knew her unspeakable legacy would eventually bring me satisfaction.
Lovely. I wonder if he has anything useful up there.
Stop! How great can idiocy be?
Genius and madness are known to sometimes lie close together.
May this finally bring you to your senses.
Says the right guy. Scissors?
Next time, it's the ugly dresser.
Let me guess. Also from the ex-wife?
Worse. Mother-in-law's heirloom.
Gleich nochmal.
A large sign hangs over the entrance. Wind and weather seem to have left their mark on it. The wood is a bit battered, but I can still make out a skull on it, wearing sunglasses. Oh, and he's holding a brush between his teeth. It says, "Drawn by darkness" on it. Sounds mystical. Meet one of the season's must-haves, crumbling plaster. Show off your unabashed brickwork and be part of the trend. Be part of it. Okay, that's all I can think of, but it seems like every house really does have open spaces like this here. Looks like the work is done. An award. First place in the International Tattoo Top Stitch competition in the category Expressionistic Art. Wow, that really sounds,
Really rockin', isn't it?
definitely really rockin'. Can I borrow this?
Keep it. I have a whole pallet of them in the cellar.
That's really a lot of cleaning tablets. I wonder if it will be noticeable if I take one of them with me.
I don't think so.
You really hear everything, don't you?
When you're talking to yourself so loudly, it's not that hard.
Point taken. A stack of books. Can I have a quick look at them?
Of course.
Thank you. The book looks interesting. The Wondrous World of Stones and Rocks. Hey, it looks like this page was opened last. What is that? Some kind of bookmark. It looks like a label. I'll borrow it. A drawing of a stone. It looks very detailed, even though without color, it reminds me a little of a potato. A drawing of a stone with the measurements drawn in. Unfortunately, I cannot decipher the numbers well. The author does not seem to have had the best handwriting. A drawing showing a drop falling down. Underneath, you see a puddle of water. It looks like the book is older. The texts are handwritten. Let me see if I can decipher it. Puddlestone, also called puddle stones, are among the most striking and beautiful representatives of sediments. They are categorized by a blue-green coloring, which is broken up by individual dark speckles or optical impurities. Depending on the incidence of light, the color intensity and rendition can vary. They were discovered and named by Roma Futagosa. They got their name because of their strong optical resemblance to puddles. Enough literature for now. He looks really real, like he's about to speak.
Talk? Sweetheart, I think you read too many ghost stories.
So it's not real?
Not that I know of. To be honest, I've completely blocked out the fact that it's standing there. It's quite useless, and you can see every speck of dust on it.
So you don't need it?
Do you want it? Take it, please! I'll be glad when I don't have to clean that annoying skull cap anymore.
I'll take it.
What do you call him?
Call him?
Yes, what name do you give it? You shouldn't leave a skull you're carrying around that you kind of like nameless.
Oh, right. I'll call him Curry.
Curry?
Yes, is there something wrong with the name?
What? No, not the name I would have chosen, but as we all know, tastes are different and should be respected.
No. What for? That's Curry. It's a pity he can't get a word out. Hey, Curry, how are you? Silence is golden, huh? Hello?
There you are again. Well, did you get up the courage to come back here and go home with a fresh new tattoo?
Not really.
No? Too bad. But it doesn't matter. Many people are a bit hesitant at first. I can understand it. Nowadays, you think about everything 12 times. And who knows what's in the ink, and whether it's all done right here, without conjuring up magic octopuses and that stuff.
Magic octopus summoning?
It's all been done before, but not with me. This place is absolutely safe. But tell me, what can I help you with? What's on your mind, sweetheart?
What's your name?
I'm Ned Harvey.
I could swear I've heard your name before.
I guess so. I'm quite well known after winning a few tattoo competitions, mainly because of my freestyle tattooing.
Wow.
But don't come in here with an autograph request. I don't do autographs. I don't think it's ethical. What about you? Do you have a name?
Me? I'm Vio.
Vio, yeah? Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Likewise. What can you tell me about the city?
The place is quite all right. Apart from the fact that the flying, crumbling islands have isolated us all a bit, but maybe that is also an advantage for us and others.
Is there any way to get away from here?
You don't seem to like it here very much, do you?
Well...
Don't worry, sweetheart, it's fine. I can be trusted. People like to pour their hearts out to me. It must be that chair somehow. Once they sit on it, there's no stopping them. But I'm used to grief.
So, is there a way to get away from here?
Huh? Oh, yes. Every now and then this bus flies by.
A flying bus?
Of course. The balloon has seen better days, I think. But at least it's reliable.
Where can I find this bus?
You'll have to wait a while, I guess. He only goes every leap year, and the last time was just the other day.
What? But, and when is another one coming?
If I remember correctly, it'll be 5 months. Maybe even 9. It always depends on whether it's in season. I rarely use it, so I don't know exactly by heart. But you'll have to wait 5 months.
But I can't wait 5 months.
Then you'll have to find another way. You must have come here with something, right? Or did your parents hide you away all these years? I wouldn't put it past some people.
What? No, I'm not from here.
I thought so.
Tell me something about your shop.
Sure. What do you want to know?
What can you tell me about the ink you use?
Good question. I mix my own inks. The process is quite demanding, but this way I always know exactly what is included.
That is very exemplary.
Thank you. All in all, the colors are very durable. You could theoretically paint anything with them, no problem at all, but they dissolve well in 100% detergent, so it's not bad if you spill some.
That sounds really good. What can you tell me about the ink you use?
Ah, good question. I mix my own inks. The process is quite demanding, but this way I always know exactly what is included.
That is very exemplary.
Thank you. All in all, the colors are very durable. You could theoretically paint anything with them, no problem at all. But they dissolve well in 100% detergent, so it's not bad if you spill some.
That sounds really good. I would like to know more about the motifs you stitch.
Most people know me for my freestyle tattoos. They are really popular, and I can freely develop my art in them. Each tattoo is unique and never predictable. It consists of wild, intertwining lines and makes a creative mess where everyone sees something different.
That sounds very extraordinary.
Yeah, I'm very proud of it too. For the rest of you who aren't into art and prefer mass appeal, there's a selection of conventional patterns. You know, flaming hearts, skulls, exotic signs, all that kind of frippery. Yes?
How did you get the idea to open a tattoo shop?
I always wanted to do something with art.
Really?
My heart beats for art. While the others were greedily eyeing the motorbikes in the latest trade magazines, I was secretly looking at postcards of the most famous classical paintings.
Seriously? This comes as a surprise.
I know I don't look like it. It wasn't easy to be so different, to somehow gain a foothold with these interests. At one point, I drove past a tattoo shop with my motorbike club. At first, I was horrified by the simplicity of the motifs and the amateur's execution of the work. But then I realized the full potential of it.
So you opened your own shop?
Exactly. But before that, I moved out. I wanted to start over far away from home, without the old burdens and the motorbike club breathing down my neck.
That old lady earlier.
You mean Gloria, the Beldame Black?
The Beldame?
Oh, she's a crotchety old lady and has earned the title with dignity. It's more of a pet name, and she likes it, I think. She got her 5th tattoo, all freestyle. The first time she only wanted to hide her age spots a bit. But now, she can't get enough of them.
Her 5th tattoo? Wow, she doesn't look like... well, you can't tell by looking at her.
Yes, it's quite unexpected, isn't it? She's really tough. She doesn't make a face, not even a twitch.
How does she do it?
She's a different generation. They're still quite tough. Not so effeminate. Besides, Gloria is special. Some would say she brewed some potion for it, but I think it's just willpower.
The Beldame in you. That was impressive.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
The way you casually pulled down your sunglasses, then threw on the needle.
Yes.
That looks impressive. How the needle rattles like that and then over the skin. And she sits there calmly and has this ink put under her skin.
Let's change the subject, please.
I must go.
All right.
An old fountain. It's full of cracks and looks like it hasn't been used for a long time. I don't think you'll find any water here. Nice decoration. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to represent. Maybe the clouds? A big bush grows behind the old fountain. As far as I can see from here, it has no thorns, and I can't see anything else unusual about it either. Huh, I must be crazy, but I see a floating city. Huh. Oops. The adhesive strips have come off the paper. I'll quickly put the bag away. A big picture with 3 different cacti on it. They have colourful pots. Trendy pots, of course. Colourful pots with lots of I wonder if Betty is planning to repot her cacti. Here's something. The new trend comes with a wild mix of patterns. The colours green and red are absolute must-haves and are guaranteed to go with any plant. There are no taboos here, but you should be careful with the combination of yellow and blue. An old adage warns us that blue and green should never be seen unless there's something in between. But plant connoisseurs know that especially deadly rare carnivorous plants are associated with these colours, company to which our favourite cacti certainly don't want to belong. Ooh, sounds complicated. Cacti are back and are If you had enough of the... this looks like an ad. Let's see what it says. Lonely heart. You're not being heard right. Speak through the flower with our exclusive flower seeds. The ever-flowering, everlasting rose Caruso is just the thing if you want to show someone your true appreciation. Simply plant, water, and fertilize well. Grows rapidly. I'll check back.
Go ahead.
A small toiletry bag. It looks well filled. An empty glass. Can I borrow some of your nail stuff?
No, I still need those. Sorry.
A small tin of fish food. Let's see if this helps. It looks new. Let's see if we can stretch the spring a bit. Well, let's take a look at what's wrong here. I don't know what to look for exactly, but well, let's have a look. I better think it over. A spring belongs here so that the metallic arm can function properly. Fits like a glove and hopefully lasts a bit. This one doesn't look good. The metal spring is broken. That could be one of the reasons why the jukebox doesn't work anymore. It looks like the spring wasn't the only thing missing from this automation. Excuse me? I looked at the jukebox.
Oh, wonderful. And have you found the problem?
I'm not quite sure, but it looks like something or someone lives in there.
In there? Oh, you must mean Rochi.
Rochi?
Yes, Rochi, our restaurant cockroach. He's very friendly. You don't need to be afraid of the little cheeky bugger. He's a racing cockroach, and through his talent and the cog in the jukebox, he generates the necessary energy to...
I think he's gone.
Gone? What do you mean by he's gone?
I think he's not in there.
Rochi is gone?
Exactly.
Oh no, it can't be! He's never run away before! Are you quite sure?
At least he's not in the jukebox.
That can't be true! Without Rochi, there is no jukebox music. He is a racing cockroach, and he's native here. My business partner.
A cockroach?
Racing cockroach!
All right. I'll find him.
Really? I would be infinitely grateful.
Yes, don't worry. I'll find him. Why could Rochi have run away?
I don't know. He was always fine. He was happy and content and didn't let on.
When did you see him last?
Just now, just before the first guest came in through the door and... Oh no!
What?
I know why Rochi ran away!
And though?
The exterminator came for breakfast today. You know, Rochi has a certain problem with the profession of this, sir. Because his whole clan once... Well, you know, had a serious incident.
You mean he was the last surviving cockroach after the exterminator came by once?
Shh, don't say that out loud. He doesn't like to talk about it. It's a difficult and sensitive subject.
So Rochi saw him and then ran away.
That's how it must have been. My poor Rochi. He must have been terribly frightened. I'm sure his trauma was shaken awake by it, and he ran off headless.
Then he's probably no longer here in the restaurant.
I assume so. Please find him. Just to think that he is now sitting around sad and distraught somewhere. Maybe even behind a dirty dustbin.
Not a bad place to look for a cockroach.
It's a terrible place. Rochi is a racing cockroach, after all, not some primitive, filthy insect.
All right. I'll find him. Don't worry.
Please hurry. He could be in danger.
I'm on my way. Oh, man. Thank you. I don't need anything at the moment.
If you do, just let me know.
Per la gloria d'arronarvi amarili mia bella
Gotcha!
alma del cuore come ra-
I found Rochi.
Really? Rochi! I missed you so much! Rochi! Rochi! What has she done to you?
What?
Your little legs! Your tiny, so beautiful, nimble little legs! He's stuck! Look how he tries to kick himself free! Oh no, Rochi! What has she done to you? How could you? Such a cruel thing! Don't tell me that's one of those nasty, super sticky chewing gums from the antique shop!
So...
They are so sticky that even my great-grandfather, who got stuck with them on the kitchen counter 200 years ago, is still stuck there! You'll never get rid of that.
I got this. Don't worry, don't panic. I'll manage. I'll think of something and Rochi will be free in no time.
You must! You have to! Come up with something clever. Hang in there, Rochi.
Somehow, I have to free Rochi from this damned chewing gum. Come on, Vio. Think of something. Hey, Rochi, you've made quite a mess. Something is smacking me in my jacket pocket. Rochi, you freed yourself. Have you eaten all the chewing gum? Oh, super. Well done. You really saved us both. Rochi is free again.
Thank the turkeys! I don't know how you did it, but you performed a miracle today!
It's all right. Rochi was a great help to me.
Oh, the jukebox works! Thank you! You brought Rochi home again and fixed the machine. Take as much of the fruit as you like. And here, take the turkey too, please.
Thank you. I was happy to help. I'm glad that Rochi is home again, even if I will miss that little guy somehow. A bowl of fruit. It looks real, or someone was particularly fond of detail and went to extra trouble to make the mold there on the few grapes look particularly realistic. Ew. An old cash register. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen one of those in front of me. And I don't even know if I'm really seeing it in front of me right now. Hopefully the owner always takes good care of it. Otherwise, the I steal what I like and sell it for a fortune clause will come into effect. Time for a break. I have brought you something.
Whoa! Is that one of the turkeys from the restaurant upstairs?
Yep.
Did you hear that, Ben? Time for a break! Break! That's really nice of you. One could almost think that it was just an excuse and that you were up to something.
Me? Oh, no. I just think you guys really deserve a break.
Thank you! You're really great. Let's go, Ben. Let's eat.
Seems like they are busy with something else for now. There's a shovel on the pile of earth. It doesn't seem to be in use at the moment. What about this? It's certainly quite old.
Remove this piece from my sight immediately! You are certainly not making me an accessory!
What?
You know exactly what I mean! Or are you trying to intimidate me? I'm certainly not falling for that. I certainly won't be blackmailed. Especially not by someone as dilettantish as you.
What? This is curry, and I wanted to...
Enough! I don't care what this poor sap's name used to be. Put that away immediately and we'll forget about this.
Oh, the earth was quite dry. Oops, I found something while digging. It looks like a little treasure chest. Worms, dancing, squirming, flabby worms. When I was little, I thought they were so cute that I would have loved to take them home. Today, I could do without them. Come here, you flabby worms. Quick! Without looking. Ew, I can feel them wobbling in the bag. Yucks. Let's see if this helps. Let's try these worms. Maybe it will work better.
Ugh, what have you done with them? They're sticking terribly.
A nail file. Can't see anything special about it. An empty glass. Looks clean. A small bottle of glue. The kind you use when you want to apply artificial nails. The fisherman left his bucket of water behind. A glass of water. He probably doesn't need it anymore. Hey, there's something at the bottom of the bucket. Seaweed? He must have been sitting here for a really long time. Fisher's dream. Who would have thought all that stuff would fit in there? I found something, for your teeth, to clean them.
No, child, that's wonderful. Thank you. You really are a treasure. A real ship of fruit prickler will be just the thing to round it off now.
I better think...
Fruit this is especially for me?
Yes, I thought I would give you a little pleasure.
That's too kind, Pumpkin. Oh, that warmed my heart.
Wait, not so fast.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no. Are you alright? Hello? Are you alright? Oh no. I must have poisoned her. She's not. I didn't. Luckily, she seems to be just sleeping. Whew. If I had known that she would drink the whole bottle straight away, I would have been more concerned about the mixing ratio. But on the other hand, I can really use them, I hope. Let's see if this helps. I don't feel good about it, but something tells me this is a good idea. Ouch! Whoa! Sorry. Ouch! I'm sorry. You speak. Ouch! Okay. I'd better just put you away quickly. This should do it. Yay! This seems like a good place for some flower seeds. I better think it over. There's a set of teeth in the glass of water. I'll get it out. I don't know if this really can work as fertilizer, but with the ingredients, I wouldn't be surprised. Unbelievable! The seeds actually grew into flowers! I'll take one with me. Let's see if that shakes him up.
Oh, what do my inflamed eyes see? Flowers to thank the artist's afflicted soul. Oh, my friend, thank you from my heart. Only for you, I will now perform my song with body and soul.
Wow, that seems to have done him a lot of good.
Oh, now listen to this! This troubadour is belting out his voice organ again like there's no tomorrow!
Well, I think it sounds quite nice.
I can't work like this! How is an artistic soul supposed to go on a journey? Wait, I'll settle this.
Alma del cuore come raggio di sol.
Unbelievable! The sea. I'll take one with me.
Oh,
Goodness gracious me! Again?
Now or never. Let's see if this helps. I need something to hold it all together somehow. Ta-da! A paintbrush.
Ja, gut ausgezeichnet.
I better think it over. I'm sorry. It fits like a glove. So, let's paint you. I'd better remove the paint again with the detergent.
So ein Spaß. Gleich nochmal.
Oops, there was a strange ball in the flower's mouth. And now?
But I beg you, where is your Elon? Now, let me see. This can't really be true.
Yes, yes.
An exceedingly sharp set of teeth, obtrusively clear stripes, the skull on the tongue, the strikingly clear, bright colors.
Yeah?
Congratulations! You hold in your hands an authentic, unmistakably distinct Carnivora monstrasa simsi, also known as the man-eater plant.
Really?
Undoubtedly. Even though I am very surprised about the many mutations of the vegan plant you have been able to show so far. Moreover, the distribution area of this plant is considered to be a very small area of the distant swampy eternal night jungle, which is actually not accessible from here.
I just have many talents.
What a surprise! You don't seem so predestined.
Thank you. What about the plant now? Do you want it? Do I get my cube back for it?
You surely mean my cube. I have given it sincerely and honestly.
Yes, I get it. Once is enough.
Good, but good. After considering the rarity of this extraordinary plant,
Yes or no?
please, what kind of manners you have?
Yes or no?
I agree to barter.
Finally.
Thank you. You can just take the cube with you.
Thank you.
It was not really a pleasure doing business with you.
My pleasure. Finally, I can hardly believe it, but somehow I made it. Come here, Cube. I won't leave you behind so easily anymore. Good. I have the cube back. Now I just have to find a way to use it properly. Somehow, it must have something to do with the portal through which I came here. But how? Ned, have you ever seen anything like that?
Have I ever seen anything like it? Not outside a book, sweetheart. How did you get this?
I found it. What is it?
It's a legendary material that can be used as an energy source. It's called orichalcum. The people of Atlantis used pearl-sized orichalcum beads to power their machines, which they had previously made in a massive lava-filled machine. The potential of a small bead was comparable to that of uranium, but without radioactivity.
Wow, how do you know something like that?
I once had to tattoo an adventurer who talked about nothing else. Sometimes some of the client's stories stick with me, too.
Hello? Why don't you want to talk about the tattoo you made earlier?
That is, difficult to explain.
You can tell me.
I've only known you for what feels like 5 minutes.
Granted.
But, on the other hand, I know an honest skin when it stands before me.
You can tell me. I give you my word.
All right. I have a secret.
I knew it.
I suffer from needle phobia.
Needle phobia?
Shush! Not so loud.
Sorry, I meant needle phobia.
Exactly.
How can you run a tattoo shop as a needle phobic? You do all the tattoos yourself.
It's the sunglasses.
The sunglasses?
It's opaque. I put it on and I can't see the needle anymore. It's easy. The noise is bearable.
So you tattoo completely blind?
Freestyle is what I call it. People love it. They find it incredibly artistic. And my artist's soul has benefited from the praise and recognition.
How do you stitch the other motifs?
I have templates for that. They are very practical, and the trick is very simple. The stencil is placed over the appropriate skin, and then I just stitch over it.
That's clever.
Actually, I only wanted to offer freestyle. But there's always someone who wants something else. Why they come to me, even though they can get these mass motifs everywhere, I don't know. But as a shop owner, you also have to see where you stay.
Why don't you do something else? Portrait painting studio? Or drawing comics?
I grew up in a bad neighborhood and bathed in motor oil as an infant. My path was clear, and there was no room for art.
Sounds difficult.
I already resigned myself to only secretly admiring art and burying the artist in me. But then, I had this fateful moment when I drove past a tattoo shop.
The only way to live out your artistic vein.
Exactly. So I started doing that. What can I say? The others were thrilled. First, I just did freestyle tattoos. People were crazy about it. It was different, creative, extraordinary. So I went out and opened my shop. And here I am now.
I will keep your secret.
Thank you, Vio. I feel better having finally trusted someone with all this. If I can ever help you with anything, let me know.
I must go.
All right.
I don't know if that makes sense. It worked! I can hardly believe it. It really worked. The portal looks just like the one that brought me here. I'm finally getting out of here. Oh, the cube feels like the orichalcum has dissolved inside it. The time has come. Let's go home. Anyway, I hope I'm coming home now. Oh man, don't start thinking now, Vio. Should I really go through the portal? Yes. Okay, let's go. Rochi, what are you doing here? You were supposed to... Wait, this is not the place I wanted to go. Not again.